EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, Penix. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
First and 10 now from the 36. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, the metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Now he'll air one out. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
At the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass complete, Luther Burden. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That is caught. He's in. Post and lovely. Touchdown, Bears.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On first down, it's Penix. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a second down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Penix on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1. Bears 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Penix. To the right, and Pitts. And he's into the end Braden Narvison out for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. The time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Rook O'Rororo there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Here's Williams now to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. 3rd and goal. To throw is Williams. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. Officially a 29-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Bears will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. And for the 3rd time in this first half, He's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
What is that? Saquon is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Looking to throw. It's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way, but at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable, because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. He gets 3. And he's going to take this one all the way. 93 yards. Chicago.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Barkley, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. You're going to go play action with Penix. Taking off, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! first and 10, it's Penix. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested. And
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Rolling right. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Moore to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
What is up?
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What is it?
On first and 10, it's Williams. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yes. Vegas.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown Chicago. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll return this from the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw. It's Penix. On a man, left side. It's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16. And very quickly, a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate. Ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st down, it's Penix. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
3rd down, they need 5. To throw again, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. And they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield. And you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well. 1st and 10. And it's going to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And more of the same. Another interception.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Chicago.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bears first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So this one in the win column for the Bears as their